When we talk about agricultural tractors, beauty often takes a back seat. Some look like they came straight from a low-budget sci-fi movie or a quirky science fair project like something you'd see in 80s films. Stick around until the end of the video to discover the 7 weirdest tractors in history. Number 1. Allis Chalmers G. Let's kick things off with the Allis Chalmers G, a quirky creation from 1948. This tractor looks less like a serious farming machine and more like something straight out of a Disney animated movie, a character, rather than a workhorse. With a modest 10 horsepower from its 1.0L 4-cylinder engine, it was more of an agricultural oddity than a powerhouse. Priced at around $970, it was an absolute steal, even if its unconventional design raised a few eyebrows among farmers. Its compact size made it ideal for small spaces, but let's be honest, it's hard to take this little guy seriously with its almost cartoonish look. Number 2. Fiat 8090. Next up is the Fiat 80-90 from 1984, a tractor that certainly knew how to make an entrance with its eye-catching bright orange exterior. While it was hard to ignore, its design resembled something more suited for an office furniture catalog than a farm. Powered by a 3.9L 80 horsepower 4-cylinder diesel engine, delivering 320 Nm of torque, the Fiat 80-90 was undeniably functional. But its looks, well, let's just say they didn't win any design awards. Priced at around $12,000, it was much more popular for its reliable performance in the field than for any aesthetic appeal, which, frankly, was non-existent. Number 3. Lanz Bulldog 9506. Next, we have the Lanz Bulldog 9506, a true icon of the 1930s. This German powerhouse, introduced in 1935, might remind you of a Decepticon's quirky cousin, a no-nonsense, work-driven machine. Designed like a giant cylinder perched on massive wheels, it didn't seem to care much for aesthetics. But what it lacked in looks, it more than made up for with its impressive 10.3L single-cylinder engine and 45 horsepower, paired with 350 Nm of torque. Its design was sturdy enough to handle European fields with ease, though its unusual lighting made it look a bit like a noisy cyclops on wheels. Priced at just $1,500 back then, it was a steal for anyone looking for durability over beauty. Its lasting resilience meant you could still find these workhorses in action today, though, admittedly, they weren't winning any beauty contests. Number 4. Zetor Crystal 8011. In 1968, the Zetor Crystal 8011 made its debut, a tractor that could easily be the star of a sitcom about life in the workplace. This machine, with its boxy design and almost comically utilitarian build, wasn't here to win beauty contests. Its matte metallic paint and awkwardly shaped cabin made it look like the engineers had been challenged to create the most unattractive model possible, and they nailed it. But what it lacked in looks, it made up for in sheer sturdiness. Powered by a 4.6L 4-cylinder diesel engine, delivering 85 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque, the Zetor was a formidable force in the fields, costing around $4,000 back in the day. While it may not be something you'd frame as a work of art, it sure earned its stripes as a reliable farm tool. Do you agree? Or does this beauty have a special place in your heart? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Massey Ferguson MF 1155. In 1973, the Massey Ferguson MF 1155 stood out as a true Frankenstein of tractors. With its enormous cabin, it looked more like a small assault tank than a farm vehicle, especially with its mismatched parts. Introduced during a time of tractor modernization, it came equipped with an 8.9L V8 diesel engine, producing 140 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque. Priced at $25,000, it almost says, "I'm from your generation, but loving me is hard." While its power is undeniable, its awkward design makes it more of an underdog in the beauty department. Number 6. Belarus MTZ82. Next, we have the Belarus MTZ82 from 1975, a tractor that earns its place more for durability than looks. Powered by a 4.75L four-cylinder diesel engine, it delivers 80 horsepower and 400 Newton-meters of torque, excelling in critical agricultural tasks. With a price tag of about $6,000, it became the dependable workhorse of many fields, doing its job without any concern for the opinions of those around it. It's a tractor that gets the work done, plain and simple. Number 7. 1929 Fordson Model N. The 1929 Fordson Model N has the look of a quirky engineering toy, featuring large rear wheels and a 4.4 liters, four-cylinder gasoline engine. With 27 horsepower and a weight of 245 pounds, its goal wasn't beauty, but to revolutionize agriculture. Over 500,000 units were sold, proving that despite its lack of charm, it embodied the country life that people yearned for. If you enjoyed discovering these rustic gems, don't forget to leave your like, and we'll catch you next time.